Welcome back inside Series Futsal Arena for the final match of the round. It's Pascoe Vale versus Melbourne Evolution. Michael Chevello, Han Tran with you. Han, Pascoe Vale trying for the first time this year to remain within single digits of goals scored against them. Last week, great performance, 11-4, their best performance of the year. Given they started the year at 16-0 deficit, can they do it against Evolution? Run us through the Pascoe Vale lineup tonight. It is a little depleted.
Little bit. Alicia Iardo, number 7. We've got Vidora Bitterwin, number 8. Danielle Galina, number 17. Tanzila Sarati, number 23. Marie Spekopoulos, number 10. Annabelle Megianos, and number 22. Stephanie Yang.
Evolution a little depleted as well, though some returning figures. One glaring figure absent from last week, the brilliant, the sublime Kuria Okino. Hopefully she will be a sign up for Melbourne Evolution because last week she was amazing. Either way, Maddie Nobbs wears number 1. Marie Pham comes in at number 3. Katie Foster, number 4. Miria Beek, 7. Rebecca Davies, that MVP All-Star, number 10. Bruna Silva, 13. Mila Best, 23. Hopefully, Pascoe Vale can keep it competitive tonight. And it will be Sarati starting, it looks like. Number 17, Tanzila Sarati for Pascoe Vale. Maurice Fekopoulos, number 23, is a target point. Danielle Galina and Annabelle Murjanos, 2 shining lights. Don't know if Stephanie Yang is going to start, but she has been full of creativity. There's number 8, Danielle Galina. It will be Evolution to kick us off. Maria Beek starts. So too does Mila Best. Bruna Silva's there. This will be good. Mila Best to get us underway. It is Evolution kicking to the right of screen. They are in the dark blue. Pascoe Vale in the black and white. Here's Foster. Good work to Mila Best. Early shot on goal there was Bruna Silva on the outside of her right. Back to a Beek, stolen here, Spekopoulos. Galina. Galina has a shot. 1 shot each on goal early. Foster cuts it to the centre. Spoiled by Galina. Lost though. Chance again, gone astray for Evolution.
Pascoe Vale, early signs of opportunity scoring goals because they had, was it 4 last week against RQ? So they
Best week so far.
Best week so far. So if they get a couple in tonight, will definitely boost their confidence. Just hold that structure in the defence first because Evolution, they look pretty strong in the forward.
Stephanie Yang is on court, top of the screen there in those bright boots. Number 22 for Pascoe Vale. Keep an eye on her. Irado came out to meet it. Foster through the legs. Maria Beek. And Irado did well. You expect Beek to get on the scoreboard at some stage tonight. Here's Sarati to Galina. Galina turns. Spekopoulos. Spekopoulos gets another chance here. Goes down the line. Out of bounds. Good aggressive start from Pascoe Vale so far. Maddie Nobbs. Bruna Silva. Foster. Foster on her left. Tried to square it to Mila Best. Maria Beek. Her Beek will shoot. Galina closed her down well and Arado got there. Good work from Danielle Galina. Her Beek with the corner. Arado does well again. I know it sounds strange to say when a team gets beaten 11-4 as Pascoe Vale did last week, but Alicia Arado had a great game last week. Even conceding 11 goals, it could have been a lot more had she not been in good form.
Just gets better and better by the minute as the game progresses. Just knows her position well and read the play. Just protecting her angles.
Spekopoulos has an audacious attempt. Easy take there for Maddie Nobbs. Maria Beek was absent last week, a Beek. She also plies a trade as a school teacher. Maria Beek was on school camp last week. Couldn't make the game. So one just gets away from Galena.
Sorry, she's got a nice tan too from the camp.
That was a good camp.
Yeah.
Foster, Galena, Maria Beek shoots. Arado had it covered though. Yang, nice turn from Stephanie Yang. Still Yang, feeds it to Galena. Galena cross court to Sarati to Svekopoulos. Back to Galena down the right, little too far though. For that shining star in the number 8 shirt. Speaking of shining stars for Pascoe Vale, haven't seen Annabelle Mujanos yet. Look out for her when she comes on. Still 0-0. This is a good sign for Pascoe Vale. Here's Mary Herbeek. Bruna Silva. Herbeek. Put out by Svekopoulos. No Valentina Diaz tonight for Evolution. Silva. Side netting. Ball was out of play. Silva brings it in. Herbeek. Low and nasty. She's going to have a chance here off her left, Herbeek. Svekopoulos blocks it. Miller best. Foster and Arado. What a save. Elisa Arado on fire tonight. Yang plays it forward. Foster. This is in surely. No, Arado again. Elisa Arado. Magnificent.
What a goalkeeper. She's on fire this evening. 1 save, 2 save, 3. I think it was 5 in the end. That just multiple. Everyone from Evolution had a shot at it. Just couldn't get one in the bag. And again, gets Pascoe Vale still 0 in this game.
Elisa Arado, the hero of the opening 5 minutes. Danielle Galena. Yang. Stolen by the sorceress Bruna Silva. 2-on-1. They put it out of play. Through the centre. Sarati. Own goal?
Possibly, yeah.
I think an own goal from Sarati.
I think she forgot where she was. I mean, as a defender.
It was a good goal.
It was a good goal.
Pity it was an own goal. It's a good-looking goal, though. Yeah, that was a strange one. I think Tanzila Sarati accidentally slotted it into her own goal. 1-0
no.
Melbourne Evolution. Galena. Yang makes a move forward. Not vocal enough, though, Stephanie Yang. Svekopoulos out wide. Stolen by Herbeek. Miller best. Cannot best Svekopoulos. Galena through the centre. Still Galena. Now it's Mary Herbeek. Back heel. Hoping to find best. Back to Herbeek. To Silva. Galena. Svekopoulos. Badly given away though. Herbeek through the centre, has a shot, takes a deflection. Galena having a great game so far, beating out Herbeek there. Mary Herbeek to Bruna Silva. Looking for Mila Best, top of the D. Svekopoulos beats her. All possession from Evolution right now, and Galena does well to cut it out. Mila Best to Mary Herbeek. Herbeek out wide to Foster. Foster to Silva, challenged by Svekopoulos. Foster. Herbeek's been everywhere. Cuts it to the centre. Leaves it for Foster. Foster feeds it to Silva. Spills out to Galena. To Yang. Stolen. Bruna Silva 1-on-1. And well done, Marie Svekopoulos. Svekopoulos goes down the line for Steph Yang. Side ball from Foster. Bruna Silva through the centre. Yang beats Mila Best, shepherds it over the line, but it is a Evolution ball. Best squares it. Galena out of defence. Can she hold on to it? Still Pascoe Vale. Back to Galena. Just lost her footing a little there, Danielle Galina, but she is trying hard tonight.
Absolutely, just that confidence from her. But I feel like everyone on the team has to be on the same page as her. She's got that confidence. No one's confident to move forward. They're just ball watching, waiting for a next move. But someone's going to be forward to just create that chance for Pascoe Vale, because at the moment, they've come on the halfway line, and after that, they don't know what to do.
I just wonder, is Majanos on the bench tonight? She is on our team sheet, but haven't seen her yet on the court, Annabelle Majanos.
No, and same as Beck Davies. Looks like she's patiently waiting in the sidelines.
Yang feeds it out to Svekopoulos. Stolen there by Miller Best, and Urado meets it. No faults so far tonight from Alicia Urado. We believe it was an own goal from Sarati earlier on. Galina. Timeout called. We'll be right back.
Allen clears, Caro. Sewell, back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh!
And it's Josh Allen.
There
Josh
it is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive.
Interrupters.
The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's
worries,
a yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Allen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here
Good
in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off,
Didn't give up.
and he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Fitzroy, as we see with the Giovanelli there, try to have a shot but good block. So this is a must-win game here. Lose here tonight.
Instructions from Nicholas Parthamos, coaching Pascoe Vale. Becca Davies on the court now for Evolution. MVP of the All-Star round. Marie Pham also on for Evolution, wearing number 6, top of your screen. Mary Habik to take the side ball to Bruna Silva, back to Habik. Silva goes around Galina. The feed was looking for Marie Pham. Here comes Habik. Habik to Davies. Spills back to Mary Habik, goes out wide. Pham tried to lay it into the path of Davies. Habik. Galina and Yang did well to close it out. Side ball from Stephanie Yang. Svekopoulos. Svekopoulos charging through. Pham. A little too far there though for Bruna Silva. Back on comes Tanzila Sarati. A veteran of the sport, Sarati. Been playing since she was, I think, 16 years old, Tanzila. Habik. Galina, 2-on-1. Mary Habik down the left. And Arado there again.
Great blockage there coming from Svekopoulos, blocking off Pham with that cutback, because Evolution, they've got the structure and the plays. It's more Pascoe Vale just shutting them down in that every execution that Evolution's got.
Galina has been super busy for Pascoe Vale. could they possibly register their first win of the season? Or at the very least, their first scoreline of keeping the goal tally against them in single digits. Not like that. 2-0 now as Marie Pham lands the second for Evolution.
What just happened there? Because Marie Pham, she stole the ball off Speckopolis, which we just credit her for being such an incredible back line. And Pham really tricked the keeper because I don't think Yado knew which way she was going. And it was wide open goal, and Evolution's got their first proper goal in this game.
Davies to Silva. Chance on now for Fedora Bidawid on the court for the first time. Number 7 for Pascoe Vale. Early attempt on goal. Still haven't seen Annabelle Mujanos. Sarati. Davies. Davies! Wonderful! 3-0. And Rebecca Davies makes it look easy.
That's why she was credited the MVP, because it's her positioning. Once again, she stole that ball off Sarati with ease. Just a bit of a touch there. Saw the open goal, and what a fantastic finish coming from Beck Davies. Deserves that. And Evolution, before you know it, 3 goals up. Pascoe Vale, what can they respond with?
Free kick, Davies goes down the line. Pascoe Vale need to right the ship here. Sarati. Her beat did well. Sarati, side ball. Tried the lift over. Falls to Pham. Bruna Silva. Becca Davies. Davies through the centre. Closed down. Silva, Davies, out wide to Habik. Svekopoulos beats her. Svekopoulos passed through the centre to Bidawid and gets away from Sarati. Habik down the line with a throw, hoping that Pham could run onto it. Marie Pham for Davies. Davies trying to muscle her way past Svekopoulos. Foster feeds it. Davies! Almost another one for the captain.
Davies just on fire now. She hasn't been on the court for that long, but she's made a huge impact already. She's holding a lot of possession forward and already creating 2 chances for Evolution.
Well worked there by Pham. Davies. Sarati cut it out. Mujanos on now for Pascoe Vale, number 10. Azarado does well. Let's see if Mujanos can help to turn the tide. Davies. Fed out to Bruna Silva. Foster. Urado did well to meet it. Davies on the left. Davies. It's gone in. It's another one for Rebecca Davies. 4-0 now, Evolution. Are we looking at a landslide, an avalanche?
Are we looking at another 16-0 potential? Was that a deflection possibly coming from a Pascoe Vale player? Let's watch it very closely here to see if it touched.
Oh,
yeah,
it did off the chest of Svekopoulos.
Yeah. It's another own goal.
Yang. Yang's in! Yang scores! Stephanie Yang scores one back for Pascoe Vale. They're on the board. Grit and determination from Stephanie Yang. Laid the ball off, ran into the D. The deflection off the keeper. Yang all the way, pushed it over the line.
She's going to be happy about that. She's been trialing and banging on the door all night, and luckily for her, that ball swing past the keeper. Maddie Nobbs did a split save, and she got the crumbs. It was all the way to the end, pass over the line, and Pascoe Vale, they're on the scoreboard. Can they create more chances? Because another one will really get them closer to being equal.
Mila Best down the right side. Gets around Yang. Little too wide though. Pascoe Vale on the board. Throw down the line from Svekopoulos, hoping to find Vidura Bitterweed. Say it again because it sounds nice off the tongue. Vidura Bitterweed. Say it, hon.
Bitterweed.
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 It's a nice one to say, isn't it? It's very poetic. Davies, 2-on-1.
Fedora Bitterweed. It's like from an old ancient,
Isn't it?
like, you know.
It is. It's a very nice name to say. Davies through the centre. Beautiful. Hubek's got some room. Svekopoulos did well. Yang cleans up. Sarati in front of her. Takes too long. Hubek steals it. Arado says you're not getting past me. Playing with confidence, Alicia Arado. Unfortunately for her, of those 4 goals, 2 have been own goals. The way I'm sure she would look at it is it's a 2-1 scoreline at the moment, not 4-1. Another change here, as I believe Galina comes back on for Pascoe Vale. Yang. Give it away. Miller Best goes to the line. Can't keep it in. Long throw from Arado. Flick on header there from Galina. Out wide to Miller Best. Best to Davies. Davies to Foster. Back to Davies. Just keeps it in, does Best. Pressure from Svekopoulos. Maddie Nobbs out to Davies, down the line. Hubek's got some room, but just can't get there. Little too much roll on the pass. 5 minutes remains, 4-1 Evolution over Pascoe Vale. Katie Foster versus Sarati here. Sarati wins, nicely done, feeds it out to Yang. Yang to Svekopoulos. Svekopoulos turns to Galina. Galina through the centre. Still Danielle Galina. Galina still with those long legs. Galina, what can she fashion? Plays it back to Svekopoulos. To Yang. And it just went a little too wide for Steph Yang.
Oh, that was brilliant play. One end to the next for Pascoe Vale. We need to see more of that. Just keeping it in their forward half. It's just great to watch. They're a different team to what we saw in round 1. They've really come out of their shell a little bit more, and being a bit more confident gets them as close to the goal as possible, but they just need to finish.
Hubik down the line to Davies. Davies blocked by Arado.
And Arado, where has she been?
Amazing. Well, I think the first couple of rounds, Pascoe Vale played with other players in goal. Arado wasn't anywhere in the first couple of rounds.
No, so it's a good recruitment from them. We keep talking about that to bring more players like Arado and Yang.
Yang's been amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, timeout. We'll be right back. Boots of last year, having a scintillating night, and Fitzroy's domination continues.
Well, it's just Carlton not being aware defensively for Scalzo, just being patient, knowing that that space is waiting for her right there on the top right of your screen. She sprints right towards it. She knows she's not taking a touch. It's first time, top corner. Daly has no chance. It is.
Allen clears, Caro. Sewell, back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just
Allen.
can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh!
And it's Josh Allen.
There it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive.
Interrupters.
The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's a
worries,
yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Allen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Fitzroy, as we see with the Giovanelli there, try to have a shot but good block. So this is a must-win game here. Lose here tonight,
4-1 Evolution over Pascoe Vale. First half, 3:20 remaining. Galena, Yang, Davies, beautifully done from Beck Davies to Katie Foster. Foster to Mary Habik. Tanzila Sarati. Habik did well. Davies directing traffic. Pass a little too fast and far for Mary Habik. Galena. Habik shuts that down. Pascoe Vale side ball. Yang makes a run. Galena to Sarati, and Davies stuck a nice boot in between. Nicholas Parthamos on the bench of Pascoe Vale, offering instruction. Sarati chases it. Miller Best back to Davies. Little scrappy there from Melbourne Evolution. 2 minutes to go in the half, Han.
No, a bit unlike them. They're looking a bit scrappy in this game, just giving away the ball a bit too easily.
Nicely done by Yang to cut it out. Svekopoulos. Davies. Galena. Miller Best through the centre. Out wide to Foster. Too far. Sarati. Svekopoulos. Big punt up forward there from Marie.
Don't think she realised how much power she's got in her foot.
I do wonder why we haven't seen more of Annabelle Majanos, though.
Not too sure why. I haven't seen Bruna Silva too much on the court either for Evolution.
Good call. Svekopoulos. Habik back heel. Foster, nicely done. Davies, Habik. Habik goes alone through the centre, and Arado meets it. Rolls it out quickly. Here's Majanos. Over the top to Galena. Annabelle Majanos back on the court now for Pascoe Vale. So too Vidora Bitterwid. Replacing Tanzila Sarati. Chance for Majanos. Couldn't win it. Galena does. Majanos. And there's the end of the half. 4-1 Melbourne Evolution over Pascoe Vale. We'll take a break. Be back with the second half.
Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Fitzroy, as we see with the Giovanelli there, try to have a shot but good block. So this is a must-win game here. Lose here tonight, and you're pretty much chasing for second spot.
Giovanelli! He's on the scoreboard! And his debut performance for Moreland. Wade Giovanelli, wonderfully done.
Yeah, and it gets a run of play here. You can see Moreland, they had a game plan from that timeout. Ray made the dummy, and then here, Andre Caro, just what the doctor prescribed, and Giovanelli there.
Kikides makes a run. Rushi. Now Kikides. Kikides turns Christopher Kikides! A highlight reel finish. That was wonderful from Kikides.
That's a superb finish there from Kikides. He turned nicely. And Yaramila was well beaten. Look at this lovely turn here. Just a right turn and just put in a sweet spot. Yaramila thought he was going low. Kikides went high and he gives Preston a bit of a...
To Nobbs. Nobbs was hoping to a back heel in return. Bruno Silva. Aquino. Aquino! What an absolute ripper! An absolute harpoon! Kuria Aquino is the queen at Futsal Oz tonight. This was phenomenal.
Goal of the week.
Likes to be at the top of the D. She's so dangerous. Can score a bag of goals, as can this lady. Claudia Frascalzo's done it again. The Golden Boots of last year having a scintillating night, and Fitzroy's domination continues.
Well, it's just Carlton not being aware defensively. Frascalzo just being patient.
Let's see what fight there is in Pascoe Vale as we kick off the second half. Evolution 4-1. Arado makes a save off Mary Herbeek to open us up. Arado's been in wonderful form. Who's the beak again? Foster. Still Katie Foster. And Arado once more gets down low. Kalina off her right. Bitterweed. Kalina. No challenge there for Nobbs. Bruna Silva. Cutting past to Foster. Silva, well cut out by Svekopoulos. Bruna Silva again. Mary Herbeek puts it out. Bitterwood. Can Pascoe Vale get another one on the scoreboard? That would make things really interesting, because goals have not been easy to come by for Evolution.
No, and two of them are from own goals from Pascoe Vale. The first one, unfortunate one, and then the second one from Spepkopoulos. We'll return the favour though, Evolution. Probably not.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Bruna Silva with the side ball. Herbeek. Best. Silva. Foster into Urado's safe hands. Foster played it back to Miller Best. Pascoe Vale may consider it a victory if they stay within single digits tonight. Every other team has scored 10 or more beyond them. Their best scoreline, though, was last week an 11-4 loss to Melbourne Arcu. Bitterweed. Galena tried to put it inside the D. Counter here. Miller Best! Wonderful work. Evolution go 5-1 up. A timeout called by Pascoe Vale. And we'll take a quick break.
Turn here, just a right turn and just put in a sweet spot. Yaramilo thought he was going low. Kikides went high and he gives Preston a bit of a...
To Nobbs. Nobbs was hoping to a back heel in return. Bruna Silva. Aquino. Aquino! What an absolute ripper! An absolute harpoon. Kuria Okino is the queen at Futsal Oz tonight. This was phenomenal.
Goal of the week.
A wonderful quick reaction there from Melbourne Evolution. They lead 5-1 over Pascoe Vale. Still 20 minutes to go in the second half. Pascoe Vale calling the timeout. Danielle Galina has been in superb form tonight. To Yang. Sarati back on. Galina. Foster. Hubik through the centre. Hubik off her right. Sfekopoulos blocks it. Sarati puts it over the line. Silva. Bruna Silva, the sorceress, down the left. Well done by Marie Sfekopoulos again. Hubik. Hubik! Mary Hubik! An absolute stunner off her left boot. Drove it into the goal like it was laser guided. Marie Hubik, one touch, smashes the back of the net.
I think that curved in. It kind of went around Marie Sfekopoulos and then made its way to the far end of the goals. It was just so brilliant. Hubik on the scoreboard. I think it's all could be a landslide right now if Pascoe Vale doesn't get one in soon.
They need to steady the ship, Pascoe Vale. Arado does well. Rolls it out to Yang. Yang on the line, stolen by Hubik, had Silva in the centre. Sfekopoulos goes around Bruna Silva. Long ball, Sarati can't bring it under control. Nobbs rolls it out to Hubik. To Bruna Silva. I
feel like Evolution benefited more from that timeout than Pascoe Vale did.
Have to agree. They've reacted so well after it. Miller Best does brilliantly. Here's Bruna Silva out to Mary Hubik. Hubik tries to stroke it through the centre. Sarati with the interception. Sfekopoulos can't get past Mary Hubik. Hubik still with the ball. Beautiful work. Oh, that was just wide. Wow, Miller Best coming close to making it 7-1. Yang. Sfekopoulos. Yang. Hubik again. Foster. Hubik. Hubik off her right. Hits the post. Sfekopoulos to Galina. Galina out wide. Stephanie Yang. Trying to create some space. Katie Foster. Yang wins it back. Nicely done. Galina. Down the line and on goal, but Maddie Nobbs was there, of course. Long throw out from Maddie. Backheaded from Foster. Gerardo rolls it out to Sarati. Dangerous there. Galina. Sarati. Little outside toe poke. Sfekopoulos, nobody home.
Pascoe Vale are doing well with their passing and their movement, just really making Evolution work really hard chasing that ball. In the end, just don't have any opportunity forward. Everyone's just happy to keep it in their defensive half, but no one making the run forward for Pascoe Vale tonight.
Mary Hubik through the centre. Sfekopoulos takes it. Hoping for Tanzila Sarati to be on the end of that one. Where is Annabelle Mujanos for Pascoe Vale?
Too much game time tonight.
Hubik. Oh, Mary Hubik. Wonderful. feeds it through. The turn from Pham. Foster. Habik turns. Couldn't get a shot off.
She ran out of steam towards the end. She's exhausted out of that huge run. How does she does that? It's just that speed.
Sarati over the top. Oh, Majanos. She came on. Had a golden opportunity. Annabelle Majanos. Nobbs rolls to Habik. Silva back to Habik. Silva going through the centre. Habik finds Foster. Foster finds Pham. Svekopoulos 2-on-1. Arado, little toe poke. Svekopoulos keeps it in. Habik. 15:30 now. 6-1 Evolution. Marie Svekopoulos. Tanzila Sarati gets away from her. Habik has been dominating this left side of the court. Plays it back to Silva, to Habik. Galina cut it out. Foster. Urado did well. Sarati. Galina. Galina. Still Galina. Wow. Sarati was furious that Galina couldn't cross it to her.
Oh, she was under pressure though, losing her feet towards the end, but Pascoe Vale, they're going to do more of that. Just get that ball forward and then cut it in is probably their final piece of action, final puzzle that they need. Exciting to watch though.
It's fantastic to watch. Best scoreline of Pascoe Vale's season so far, 6-1. Can they stay within single digits for the first time? Silva through the centre. Habik wants another goal. Vidora Bitterwid back on for Pascoe Vale. Sarati is off. Galina. Svekopoulos. Little nudge there from Pham. Vidora Bitterwid. And still Pascoe Vale not able to fashion anything in their final third. As Silva goes off and Davies comes on. Pham to Habik. Habik out wide to Foster. Chance now for Bitterwid. Pham, Bitterwid. Closed down by Davies. Pascoe Vale ball. Where are the numbers for Pascoe Vale? They're nowhere.
No numbers at all. There's a lot of blues in there. Just no stripies.
Foster to Davies. Davies has a crack. Worth the effort from Beck Davies. On comes Yang, off goes Galina. Here she is, Steph Yang. Svekopoulos. Foster, Davies. Beautiful ball to Pham, and Pham loses it. Yang. Svekopoulos. Marie Svekopoulos tried to feed it through. Habik stole it. Here's Pham. They're on goal again. Pham should have done better. Had Habik to her left. She might now get another chance. No, ball out of play.
3-on-1, Michael.
It
She
was.
had Foster on her right. She
Yep.
decided to go on her own and missed it completely. Wow. That's a golden opportunity wasted from Evolution.
Yang. Habik steals. Mary Habik on goal. Urado spoils it again. Yang. Bitterwid back to Yang. Yang pressured by Habik.
Pascoe Vale, they've got to have that confidence moving forward. Why is Bitterwood playing it back? She's got to play that forward.
Trying to find Foster with the short ball. Svekopoulos. Cut out by Pham. Bitterwood to Svekopoulos. Svekopoulos trying to go past Pham. Svekopoulos still fighting for it. Free kick to Evolution. Davies to take it. She may have a crack directed goal here, Beck Davies, or maybe...
There's no wall. Where's the wall?
No, the wall's very deep. Might leave it to her Beak's left or Davies' right.
I reckon Davies just might have a crack at it.
Nicholas Partamos saying wall, tighten up. Oh, does she have a crack at it or what? Rebecca Davies, absolute cannon blast into the back of the net.
Whew. Wow. 3 goals for Beck Davies. What a great night here for the skipper of Evolution. Right in between the wall. Can't ask for a better finish than that. Beck Davies, hat-trick. Loving it here tonight for Evolution.
And you know, Nicholas Partamos was begging that wall to come closer together, to tighten up. And as soon as Davies scored, he put his head in his hands as if to say, what more can I do? They need to listen to him, to his experience. Through the centre, Foster almost makes it 8. Majanos, stolen, Svekopoulos, stops. Bad stop, given away again, numbers up front. Foster on goal, scores. 8-1. Pascoe Vale making silly mistakes. Not pressing forward with enough intensity. Not backing themselves. Double change here, it looks like. Yang goes down the far line. On comes Sarati. Galina back on as well. Habik. Mary Habik. Yang, top of the D. Went the wrong way. Stolen by Best. Now stolen back by Pascoe Vale. Yang. Galina. They're in trouble. Foster. Should have gone around the keeper. Could have done better. Beck Davies wins it back. Nice little toe poke. Davies again. And gone high. Both Davies and Foster should have gotten those 2 opportunities.
Should have, but they're not worried. They're not sweating at all, though. Pascoe Vale, they've got to follow their players. It's in the defence, they're leaving too many Evolution players loose, and they're most of the time 2-on-1 opportunity. It's just Evolution unlucky, haven't been able to find a pinpoint sharp shot at goal. Could have been 10-1 at this point.
Foster, Pauline, Davies on her right. Majanos loses it. 7:30 remains. What is going to be an Evolution victory? Question is, has Pascoe Vale got any more scoring left in the tank? Nobbs rolls it out. Habik on her own, goes around 1. Didn't strike at it though, Mary Habik. Took too much time. Should have gone the first time by herself.
Should have. I don't know why she passed it on. She had right in front of goal too. I guess just that pressure of the keeper.
Bruna Silva makes a move forward and Habik can't score. Svekopoulos back on for Pascoe Vale. Pascoe Vale's best scoreline last week, 11-4, 7-goal difference. Here we have a 7-goal difference again at 8-1. Davies, Silva back to Davies. To the Sorceress. Good boot there from Galina. Corner for Evolution. Miller best. Oh, well done, Arado. Wonderful save. Quick reaction from Alicia Arado. Best back heel. Davies cuts it out nicely. Oh, wonderfully done to Herbeek. Herbeek down the left. Mary Herbeek squares it.
Nicely played there. They've got plenty of time and goal difference to play trickily like that, Davies. And she knew where her player was too, without even really having a sight of where Herbeek was. Just sense it.
Galena did well. Herbeek. Galena picks it up. Majanos centers it, goal, surely, yes! Beautiful work from Pascoe Vale. That's the teamwork they needed. Galena, Majanos, Svikopoulos. Wonderfully done. Beautifully crafted, exquisite finish.
What a team goal, and that confidence once again, just moving forward, goes past Davies and Silva and Spekopoulos. She's celebrating because that doesn't happen very often, a goal, and when it does, it's a special moment to really gather that and really bring that kind of team bond more, you know, connecting, because Pascoe Vale were having their heads down for a moment when that last goal went in the free kick. Now they've got that second win.
Spekopoulos free again. Manny Nobbs had to get down to meet it. This is better from Pascoe Vale. Sarati down the line. Majanos. Sarati has a crack and Herbeek puts it out. Majanos side ball. Gets away from Spekopoulos. 6 goal differential. Under 5 minutes to play. We know Pascoe Vale will not win it, but can they keep the scoreline against them in single digits for the first time? A 6 goal differential would be their best differential result of the season. Davies. And you know what? If you are Evolution and you don't put 10 goals or more past them, you're disappointed because every other team has.
And they were the first one to verse Pascoe Vale too in round 1, and it was 16-0. So for them, but we do know that this is not their best team. You know, they're missing a lot of key players on the squad, and I think they would like to have them a rest. It is a late game for a lot of people as well, travelling afar.
Can you imagine if Okino was in tonight?
I can't imagine it. It would be a
my
lot bigger scoreline.
It would be huge. Hopefully we get to see Kuria Okino again in the Evolution jersey. Herbeek, Arado, well done.
Hopefully they can bring them on board for next week against Fitzroy. They've got
Arado again.
She needs a highlights package.
She really does.
All
She's
the
been a
saves.
standout.
Yeah.
Mary Herbeek done a lot of running tonight down the left wing. Mila Best not able to get past Majanos. Majanos did wonderfully. Spekopoulos didn't. You hear Nicholas Parthamos on the bench saying, good job, Annabelle Majanos. Yang. Beaten to it by Bruna Silva. Herbeek. Davies. Davies down the line. Yang. It's a corner here for Pascoe Vale. Majanos calling for it. Davies. Herbeek. Over the top. Two minutes now. Improvements again made by Pascoe Vale. Sarati, Majanos. Can they maintain the single digits?
Can they score another one? It's a bit too far from home, but if anyone's got a strong kick on them, someone's going to be in the back post.
Tanzella Serrati, I think, is the candidate here. Majanos goes to the post. And Tanzilla just a little too far over the top. 8-2, 6-goal margin. Best margin of the season for Pascoe Vale. Majanos did well. And Miller Best put a boot to it. Yang went the wrong way. Needs to pass this ball. Got herself into an absolute mess there. As Vidura Bitterwood comes back on. Oh, well done, Arado. And Yang just clears it.
Very close to an own goal. I was almost going, no, not a third one.
Well done, Arado again. Yang breaks free. And Abik says enough of that.
Battle against the fluorescent boots. Quite a few players tonight with the highlighter coloured boots.
Pascoe Vale maybe in again. Serrati. Her beak blocks it. Wow. Right off the line there. Serrati tried to make it 8-3.
Tried to. So close, but good defending there coming from Mary Ubik, playing the second goalkeeper role.
Miller Best. Davies out wide to Bruna Silva. Oh, own goal. Another one. Oh, that time off Galena. That is unfortunate. That really 3 own goals. I feel really bad for Alyssa Arado. She's had a wonderful night.
She's had one of the best nights we've seen her in this season, and 3 own goals is...
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
So heartbreaking for them. You really feel for them because they were almost as good as the first game tonight, 2-9 Fitzroy.
Right.
That would have been
right.
A really good scoreline for them.
Oh, and Arado again saves off the free kick from Bruna Silva. Silva hasn't had the most explosive of nights tonight. She's been kept in check a little.
She hasn't even had a goal.
Yeah.
Which is unlike her.
Ooh, Svekopoulos couldn't bring it under control. Nobbs rolls it out. 30 seconds to go. Galena wants to make up for the own goal. Floats over the top, hoping to find Marie Svekopoulos. Svekopoulos off her right. Silva blocks. Bitterwit to Svekopoulos. Svekopoulos twisting and turning. Still Marie Svekopoulos! And Maddie Nobbs did well. Bitterwit. Svekopoulos straight into Maddie's hands. It will be, in 13 seconds, a single-digit scoreline for the first time this year for Pascoe Vale. That is their opponents not getting double digits or more on them.
Don't jinx them. They've just
5
got to hold it
seconds.
now.
Oh, no. They are going to hold it.
Oh, I was holding my breath there.
Well,
wow.
The victory is Melbourne Evolution's, but 3 of those 9 goals were own goals. So literally take it down to 6-2 scoreline. They kept Melbourne Evolution in single digits. They've kept a 7-goal differential, which was the same last week, but again, 3 of those were own goals. You know what, Pascoe Vale, you continue to improve. You continue to impress. Folks, stick around. We'll be back with a star player interview.
Finish there from Kikides. He turned nicely. And Yara Miller was well beaten. Look at this lovely turn here. Just the right turn and just put in a sweet spot. Yara Miller thought he was going low. Kikides went high and he gives Preston a bit of a...
To Nobbs. Nobbs was hoping to a back heel in return. Bruna Silva. Aquino. Aquino! What an absolute ripper! An absolute harpoon! Kuria Aquino is the queen at Futsal Oz tonight. This was phenomenal.
Goal of the week.
Likes to be at the top of the D. She's so dangerous. Can score a bag of goals, as can this lady. Claudia Frascalzo's done it again. The Golden Boots of last year having a scintillating night, and Fitzroy's domination continues.
Well, it's just Carlton not being aware defensively for Scalzo, just being patient, knowing that that space is waiting for her right there on the top right of your screen. She sprints right towards it. She knows she's not taking a touch. It's first time, top corner. Daly has no chance. It is.
Ellen clears, Caro. Sewell, back to Ellen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Ellen. Good tackle, Ellen. Just can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh!
And it's Josh Allen.
There
Josh
it is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive. The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's a
worries,
yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Ellen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Fitzroy, as we see with the Giovanelli there, try to have a shot but good block. So this is a must-win game here. Lose here tonight and you're pretty much...
Welcome everyone to the last player interview of this round. I've got here Mila Best from Melbourne Evolution. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Yeah.
Might have your mic a bit too closer to your mouth. Sorry, Mila. Bit higher. There you go. Now, just so everyone can hear you. Everyone can hear you. Nice. Talk about your performance and kind of overall performance of tonight against Pascoe Vale.
Well, we got the win, which was good. I think we kind of dropped our performance, I think, from previous weeks, especially after last week, which was a good game. But, yeah, I think they, Pascoe Vale, put on a better performance and have definitely improved as the season's gone on.
You played with them in the first round, 16-0. You mentioned them, Pascoe Vale, huge kind of performance from them. Do you see promising signs coming from a really new squad? Because like yourself, coming into Evolution, it takes time for chemistry. Do you feel that with Pascoe Vale as well? I don't want to talk about too much, but I feel like they're the underdog here in the season. Yeah,
no, I think they've definitely improved. I think the more you play with a team, obviously the better you get and the more you get to know them. Because it's definitely hard coming into a side having never played with them or necessarily the sport before. So I think, yeah, definitely team chemistry, I think, for them has improved, and I think it will still continue to improve, yeah.
Awesome. Now, you had a lot of game time forward as well. You only had the one goal compared to what I think Beck Davies had 3. She's just a superstar in her own, own name. Yourself and Katie Foster, I feel like you've built some chemistry there. Is it something that you kind of work in training, or is it something that just happens naturally?
Well, we haven't trained, so...
Oh, okay. There you go. Just naturally then.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Now, let's talk about next week. You got a big game, Fitzroy. We will see your teammate Okino come back on the squad, or was that just a one-off special night last week?
No, you probably won't see her again. I think, we've just,
But big game though. I feel like hopefully a big squad comes on. You got a prime time spot of 8:15 because the late games, especially for those that travel far, is not the best for you guys to have it 2 weeks in a row. As well. So do you have something to work on throughout the week to verse Fitzroy?
I think, especially after today's performance, I think definitely improve our ball speed and quickness on the ball and just speed of the ball, move the ball quickly and kind of drop back and track our players as well.
Lovely. All right, well, appreciate your time here in the studio. Thank you for coming up and speaking to us here. all the best for the remainder of the season.
Thank you.
Awesome. Again, Miller Best from Evolution. That wraps up round 6 of the SFE Women's. More action next week. We'll see you then.